Hi, I'm Corinne. I'm a first-year fellow at the Department of Energy, and I received my PhD in chemistry where I made molecular sponges or metal organic frameworks. And as a postdoc, I worked for a light-activated 3D printing company at Lawrence Berkeley National Lab called Polyspectra. 3D printing is a form of additive manufacturing. So here's our logo printed on our first product, an ultra-tough resin, overlooking the San Francisco Bay Area sunset. And we were there through Cyclotron Road, which is one of DOE's lab-embedded entrepreneurship programs. So here's me and my old boss just, working like normal in the lab. So a typical startup landscape looks something like this, where you have a wild idea, you trudge through the valley of death, and if you're lucky, you make it out on the other side and are successful. Most companies die in the valley. So programs like Cyclotron Road are not trying to eliminate the valley of death, but maximize your chances of successfully crossing it. So I think the three most important things to do as an entrepreneur, and as fast as possible, is to find out what you don't know, learn how to think about what you don't know, and figure out who to bring in that can help you there. Investors are not gonna give you money if they're not confident you can take it to success. So, at Department of Energy, Cyclotron Road was managed by my first office placement, Technology to Market, which is in EERE, similar to water and building technologies. My second placement was the Office of Technology Transitions. That is the policy of technology transfer, whereas my first placement was programs that lower the barriers to translating energy technologies out into the marketplace. So while in Tech to Market, we launched buildforscale.org, which is training of manufacturing fundamentals, because I certainly didn't learn about manufacturing in chemistry grad school. And if you don't know what to Google, you're not gonna find it. And we also developed a prize competition to disseminate this training and forge new partnerships with local manufacturers who want to stay in the loop with new innovations. Then there's also how to think about these new ideas. And there's this mental framework where you do or build things based on a hypothesis, and you measure the outcomes using well-defined metrics, and then you learn things, and you don't let fear of failure inhibit the next iteration of this. So in business, you're forced to think critically of how to effectively use your limited resources, whether that's time or funding. And so in my oh dear. Okay, Department of Energy also has 17 national labs, which have lovingly been referred to as the crown jewels of government science, and bringing together the right communities of people is critical for the success of potentially game-changing energy technologies. There we go. In my second placement, we launched the Lab Partnering Service, which is a single access point to what I call the technological capital. So that's the tangible and intangible assets that are at the national labs. This includes subject matter expertise, facilities, and technologies, including the patents. And so with that, I want to thank AAAS, thank you guys, thanks DOE, and the theme of my fellowship has been trying to make it easier to push technical innovations out into the commercial sector. Thank you.